Hey everybody, my name is Olukoya Matthew, and my name is Matthias Busoye.
This is the mommy of the twins. She's a member, a worker in the prayer warrior of MFM Southwest 35, Ibadan, in Oyo State. And to the glory of God, God has blessed mommy with these wonderful twins who are also wonderful member, worker and ministers at the campus fellowship of MFM in University of Ibadan. To the glory of God, they came out with first class and they have come to testify to the God of Dr. Olukoya, who helped them to achieve this feat, despite the fact that they do not have a father and their mother is striving person who is just trusting God for breakthrough. But to the glory of God, they have this testimony today.
So we recently graduated from the University of Ibadan, from the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. We were opportune to graduate with a first class. Not just that, we were also opportune to graduate as the best students from both our department and our faculty. We want to give God glory for seeing us through the university. We lost our father in 2014. God has strengthened my mother to see us through university. When we thought that education would not be possible, we bless God.
The mindset was graduate as best as possible, possibly a 4.0. But in terms of would it be a first class, it was almost assured because we knew that if we kept in the work and we did the right things, it would work out. So the fear was not could we graduate with the first class, was how high could we go. So in the end, being the best student was just being both the best student happened at the final and we just brace. But everything just came together. That's it. Personally, the major motivation was my mother. We lost our father in 2014. When we were JS3, so she had to carry more the burden. So she was the greatest motivation in terms of trying to make her effort and hard work pay. So yeah, one time I just wanted to, I felt bad and wanted to give up. I just tried to remember all the effort she's keeping in. Another motivation would just be at least people to look up to, like example, another professor, DK Olukoya, being an academic excellence person. It was a big inspiration to us, trying to do the feat he did because as a graduate with first class from Unilag, if I remember correctly, yes. So it was also a big motivation towards us. We joined MFM 2014 shortly after my dad passed away. Well, it was my mom that was going to MFM services once. There's this weekly service she goes to very early, I think Monday morning. So she already was introduced already. So as at that point we relocated to Ibadan. So we just joined Southwest 35 and became a permanent MFM member. One thing is our study life was dynamic because we had to mix academics with a lot of extracurriculars. So we needed to be flexible and everything. So we didn't stick with one pattern. We didn't do that much nights reading unless we were on a deadline, and also our study life pattern was not fixed, was quite flexible. We tried to read as much as we could while prioritizing our academics and balancing with extra areas of our life, because we also into leadership, because I was the president while he was of my department, while he was the speaker of the university. So trying to balance all these things needed us to be very dynamic and still being focused, but we prioritized academics throughout. Well, there's a lot to be said. He's just an inspiration to a lot of us and inspiration to me personally, and also his feat balancing academics while being the GA became a professor. So these are very outstanding things that would just give us motivation for us. If he could do it, and if God could help him, then why can't God help us? So the things that we try to key in and that give us the edge and the push to just keep our motivation set and just focus. Like I said, the major thing is for you to know why you're in school, get your motivation right. If you have your motivation, you have the energy to put in the work. University is about maybe 5, 6, 7 years. Ours was 7 years called strike. So you need to have your motivation to give you the consistency to put in the work. There will be several distractions, several voices, several things that your peers will be saying. But if you're not focused, if you don't remember why you're doing what you do, you lose track. And don't give up. As much as things may not be bright, as long as you remember that if you keep in the work and you don't lose sight of what you are going, you'll be able to achieve what you are doing. So please don't give up. Know what works for you. Don't let voices of what people are doing or what everyone is doing, or be your own pattern. What they are saying may not be what is meant for you. So be sure of what you know. Be sure what works for you. Know what works for you and go for that. So whilst we're in school, we're not just focused on academics. We're building on our technical skills. I'm learning things in terms of embedded systems and artificial intelligence. So right now the plan is to try to get a master's or a postgraduate study, master's or PhD along the lines of embedded system artificial intelligence. Personally, I'm interested in embedded AI, trying the intersection between embedded system and artificial intelligence. So that's the plan right now. Quite similar to his because NYSC is coming on. So after NYSC completion, the plan is to like further studies PhD. Mostly a PhD in mine is cyber physical systems engineering, so that's the specialization, which basically is just stems from our initial course, which is electrical and electronics engineering, and just at least try to like offer a little knowledge into like the grounds and the engineering world.
Congratulations. Well done. Master, thank you for bringing them. All right.